So I wanted to make a little video on how I make my bread. So I've actually worked out it's actually cheaper to make your bread. So this flour, the strong bread flour you need to make white bread. Strong brown or wholemeal is to make your brown. So this bag here was like £1.90, £1.20, something like that. So you could make 3 lots of bread out of that one thing. You've got a 7-gram sachet of yeast. You get 8 in a pack for like 90p. And you've got your oil and your water. Everybody has got these 3 ingredients right here. So everyone's got oil, salt and water at home. So it's cheaper to make your own bread. So I'm going to show you how I make my bread. So in there we have 500 grams of strong white bread flour. Then in goes 1 sachet of 7 grams of yeast, 2 teaspoons of salt. Give it a mix. So that's all mixed in there nicely. Then you make a little well. Then 2 tablespoons of oil. Then we got the water of 300 milliliters. In that goes. And then what I do is I use a spoon that I've done for the oil and mix it all together. Then once you get to this sort of consistency, what you're going to do is just fold it up into the bowl after you've washed your hands, obviously. So I'm going to need my other hand for this. So then you'll get to something that looks a little bit like this. So it's still formed, but it's still a bit loose and it needs kneading now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hand again, clean the sides down because it's gone all floury, and then I'm going to knead it. So now I've cleaned all the sides down, get your flour. I just used the same bread flour as I'm cooking with. And then get your bowl of dough, plop it on, and now knead for 10 minutes. So in case you don't know what kneading is, it's literally getting your bread and folding it back on itself, pushing it down and bringing it back, and just keep turning it over and bringing it back. Obviously it's easier with both hands, but that's all you're doing. So then what it's doing then is it's activating the yeast and enables it to get a good rise. So there we have it. Once it's all nice and smooth and silky, it's ready to go into the bowl. You can just use the one that you've been mixing it in. In it goes, cling film goes on. So we go, cling film's on, now we let it proof for an hour and I'll be back. While we wait for the bread to rise, we'll have a Red Bull and a vape break. So here it is after it's 1 hour proof. I'll take the wrapping off and I'll show you. So here it is with the wrapping off, and it's nice and firmed up. So now what we've got to do is we've got to get it out and knead it and let it do it again. But I'm going to do a part 2. I've kneaded that now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh it and split it into rolls. So I've weighed them out and I split them into 6 rolls. So we'll see how they turn out after they're proof. Right, so they're all wrapped up, ready to be proofed again for another hour. So here they are now, all risen lovely. So we take this off. Oh, it's stuck. And then they go in the oven for 20 minutes. But this, they've risen absolutely lovely. So they are reasonably big. But yeah, so in the oven they go, and we'll see them when they come out. So we're going to open it, cut it open. Moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.